Have you ever wondered why some people walk into a room like they own the whole building, while others walk in hoping nobody even looks at them? Or why some people speak without hesitation, while others rehearse one sentence 47 times in their head before saying it out loud? Here's the twist. Your confidence today didn't start today. It didn't start last year. It didn't start when you became an adult. Your confidence was being shaped quietly, subtly, invisibly, in your childhood. And the wild part? Most of us have no idea how deeply those early years affected us. So let's talk about how your childhood shapes your confidence in a simple, honest, slightly funny way, because childhood memories are funny and traumatic at the same time. First, childhood is where you first learn how to see yourself. As kids, we don't know who we are. We don't know if we're smart, funny, capable, annoying, lovable, talented, or too much. We learn all of that from the adults around us, the tone they use, the words they say, the way they respond, the way they treat our mistakes. If you grew up being encouraged, heard, appreciated, and taken seriously, your brain learned, I matter. My voice matters. I'm capable. But if you grew up being criticized, ignored, compared, or dismissed, your brain learned, maybe I'm not enough. Maybe I should stay quiet. Confidence isn't born, it's taught. Second, your childhood defines how safe you feel taking risks. Think about it. If as a child, every mistake led to yelling, shame, or judgment, then your brain now thinks failure equals danger. So what happens? You avoid risks, you avoid new things, you avoid challenges, you avoid being seen. Your brain isn't being dramatic, it's protecting you from past pain. But if you grew up in an environment where mistakes were normal and trying was celebrated, then your brain learned, it's okay to fail, I'll be fine. Confidence grows where fear is not punished. Third, childhood teaches you whether your voice has value. Some kids are taught, speak up, what do you think? Other kids are taught, be quiet, don't argue, don't talk back. Guess which child becomes confident later in life? If your opinions were welcomed as a kid, you grow up believing your words matter. If your voice was constantly shut down, you grow up doubting yourself in conversations, relationships, and decisions. Confidence isn't about being loud, it's about believing your voice has value. Fourth, the way you were loved becomes your sense of self-worth. Did you grow up feeling loved for who you are or only for what you do? If love depended on your achievements, grades, behavior, or obedience, then your confidence today is probably fragile. You feel worthy only when you perform well. You panic when you make mistakes. You chase validation constantly. You fear disappointing people. You overthink your value. But if you grew up with unconditional love, not perfect love, just consistent love, your brain learned, I don't have to earn worthiness. I already have it. That is the foundation of true confidence. Fifth, childhood shapes your inner voice, the one you still hear today. Here's a crazy truth. The way adults spoke to you as a child often becomes the way you speak to yourself now. If your caregiver said things like, you're trying, you're doing great, it's okay to make mistakes, then your inner voice is encouraging. But if they said, you never do anything right, why are you like this? Stop being so sensitive. You're too much. Your self-talk today is often just childhood echoes. Sixth, childhood experiences decide how confident you feel socially. Think about your school years. Were you bullied, ignored, left out, teased, made fun of for your looks, weight, accent, skin, personality, interests? Those experiences cut deep. They shape how you see yourself in social situations, even as an adult. You might now overthink what you say, feel awkward in groups, fear being judged, avoid attention, shrink yourself to stay safe. Your adult confidence is often protecting your childhood wounds. Seventh, childhood teaches you whether you are allowed to take up space. Some kids are encouraged to run, to try, to speak, to explore, to be loud, to exist freely. Others are told, don't make a mess, don't be loud, don't draw attention, stay in line, behave. If you were taught to shrink yourself, you eventually forget how to expand. Confidence is the opposite of shrinking. Eighth, childhood gives you the blueprint for how you handle life. Did your parents or guardians encourage problem solving, let you try things by yourself, make you feel capable, allow you to make decisions for yourself? If yes, you learned independence, which builds confidence. But if adults constantly solved everything for you, made decisions for you, overprotected you, doubted your abilities, then you grew up uncertain about your own capability. Confidence grows when you learn to trust yourself. Childhood decides if you ever learned that. But here's the good news. Childhood shaped you, but it doesn't have to define you. You're not stuck with the confidence you were given. You can rebuild it, rewire it, relearn it, rewrite it. Confidence is a skill, not a personality trait. And healing your childhood wounds is how you level up your adult confidence. When you change your inner voice, when you stop believing old narratives, and when you start treating yourself with love and respect, you slowly become the confident person your childhood didn't allow you to be. So, how does your childhood shape your confidence? It shapes your self-worth, your risk-taking, your self-talk, your social behavior, your belief in your abilities, your willingness to fail, your need for validation, your comfort with being seen, your identity. Your childhood builds the foundation. Your adulthood builds the house. And if the foundation wasn't perfect, you can still rebuild, stronger, healthier, and more confident than ever. So, thanks for watching. And remember, your childhood influenced you, but you get to